She walks where the walls shouldn't be. A man lived alone in an apartment. One day he woke up and everything was different. The walls were different. The furniture was different. He didn't know how to explain it. In its place was a hallway. The hallway wasn't supposed to be there. He could see the end of it, but as he approached, the end seemed to move further away. It was like the hallway stretched on forever. It was like someone had taken his apartment and twisted it, turning every room into something that was almost familiar but not quite right. He went to the kitchen to pour himself a cup of coffee, but the kitchen was gone. The walls were bare, the floor was bare. There was a single flickering light bulb hanging from the ceiling, casting long shadows that didn't look right, sharp and jagged like broken glass. The air was cold and still, heavy with dust motes that danced in the single beam of light. But as he rounded the corner, he saw it again, the hallway. It was there, stretching into the distance, beckoning to him. And at the end of it, he could have sworn he saw his mother standing there, her mouth open, her eyes empty. He felt a strange urge to walk into the hallway, a feeling that he couldn't resist. As he stepped into the darkness, he heard a floorboard creak above him. Footsteps. Someone was walking on the floor above. He looked up at the ceiling, but it was just a flat, featureless expanse of darkness. Then he saw her. At the end of the hallway stood a figure, the ghostly outline of a woman, his mother. She turned to him and he could see that her mouth was open, but she didn't speak. Her eyes were vacant, her skin ashen. He wanted to call out to her, but his throat was hoarse. And then he screamed, but it wasn't his scream that echoed back at him. It was his mother's. He tried to run to her, but his feet seemed heavy as if he were wading through water. As he struggled to move forward, he heard a voice. It wasn't his. It was his mother's. But how? She didn't have a mouth. He reached out to her, his fingers passing through her like she wasn't even there. He woke up in his bed, heart pounding, sheets soaked with sweat. Had he been dreaming? Was he dead? Was this the afterlife? He didn't know. All he knew was that he wasn't alone. As the sun rose, he got out of bed and walked to the kitchen to make himself some breakfast.